Should inmates who were already on death row before the repeal of the death penalty be spared the ultimate punishment?
That question is at the center of a case that was argued in front of the Connecticut Supreme Court today. News 8's chief political correspondent Mark Davis was at that hearing. He joins us now live with the latest. Mark?
Hi, Keith and Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Because last year no one in the state legislature wanted to vote to repeal the death penalty for the murderers who committed the 3 murders in Cheshire in that famous home invasion case, the repeal law only affects crimes in the future, committed after the implementation of the law a year ago this week.
Our best evidence of what the people want is through the legislature. That's what the case law says. And the legislature has said that we still want death for those people.
Those words from the Supreme Court Chief Justice gave the impression today that the High Court is unlikely to rule against the new law. Eduardo Santiago is one of the 11 men on death row. He was convicted in a murder-for-hire plot before the repeal law went into effect a year ago. His lawyer argued that the new law creates 2 classes of people, 11 who are eligible for the death penalty and everyone else who is not, a violation of the Constitution.
Not because of the nature of the crime or the existence or absence of any aggravating or mitigating factor, but because of the date on which the crime was committed.
And Rademacher notes that if Adam Lanza was alive today, under the new law, he would not be facing the death penalty.
If the shooter had lived in Newtown, he wouldn't face the death penalty, but yet Mr. Santiago, who murdered somebody for a broken snowmobile, he gets executed. That makes no sense to the average person.
The senior assistant state's attorney who was defending the law says if that's the case, it's not up to the court to decide. It's up to the political process. It's up to the legislature and the governor to change the law again.
That might make the public decide that maybe this was a really bad decision and let their legislators know that's the political process. That's why it's the quintessential political question.
As usual, the justices on the High Court gave no indication as to when they may rule on this complicated case. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.